What's up guys, and welcome back to another video here on B-Mills Wrestling. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys my full Saturday night's main event predictions. Before we get into the video, if you guys are not already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss any new videos. And don't forget to leave a like down below. Alright guys, let's get into this video. The first match that we have on this card is Goldberg taking on Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, this is going to be Goldberg's retirement match. After this, he will not compete in another match within the WWE, or so we think. Who knows? Anything can happen. But I really am not a fan of this match. I haven't been a fan of this match since it got announced because it's just non-canon. Like, none of this matters. It doesn't mean anything going forward because you know damn well that Goldberg is not beating Gunther for that World Heavyweight Championship, especially if they're listing this as his retirement match. I just don't understand why Gunther had to win back the title. Just because they wanted this title on the line for Goldberg's match. It didn't need that. I would be completely fine with Goldberg versus Gunther as a retirement match without the title. I would have been completely fine with that. I get that he wants a retirement match. I get that he wants it in Atlanta. Makes perfect sense to me. Why does the World Heavyweight Championship have to be on the line? I don't agree with that at all. I can't get invested into this storyline. It doesn't feel like it's been built properly. Maybe that's just because I just haven't been invested in it from day one. But, it's going, into SummerSlam. I feel like I want to have like a direction for Gunther. Right now, we really don't have a direction for him or what he's going to do at SummerSlam as far as defending his World Heavyweight Championship. So that's one of the reasons I just hate this match so much, because it feels like Goldberg is just blocking the way. Obviously, we could get CM Punk and Gunther at SummerSlam, but we've only had like one tiny little moment between them where Punk shoved Gunther. Don't know if that actually meant anything going into SummerSlam, but either way, not a fan of this match. Don't think it's been built too good. Obviously, like I said, I expect Gunther to walk out of Saturday night's main event as the World Heavyweight Champion. If they did some bullshit where they had Goldberg win the title, I might stop watching WWE. Like, honestly, because that would be ridiculous. But like I said, I do expect Gunther to walk out of this PLE as World Heavyweight Champion. The next match that we have on this card is Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. Obviously, this hasn't been a big storyline. We saw Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes cutting a promo after Cody beat Randy to advance to win King of the Ring, I should say. Then Drew McIntyre made his big return, got a loud ovation, and he's kind of talking about how Randy's gone soft, right? Randy wouldn't pull the trigger, he didn't punt kick Cody Rhodes, this and that, right? Cody Rhodes didn't hesitate though. Randy Orton isn't the guy that he once was. He isn't the legend killer anymore. He's just a loser. So, obviously, ruffling some feathers there between Randy and Cody. Obviously, we're all expecting a heel turn in the near future from either Randy or Cody. Maybe it'll be Randy. I don't really know, how this match ends. I don't know if it ends in a disqualification, if it ends with Drew winning, if it ends with Randy winning. Now, obviously, you throw in Logan Paul and freaking Jelly Roll. That's ridiculous, by the way. I really hope it's not Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul versus Randy and Jelly Roll at SummerSlam, because Randy and Drew are literally two of the top guys within the company. If you can't find a better program for them going into SummerSlam, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's ridiculous. I wanted Randy and Drew competing for world titles at SummerSlam. Drew should be competing for a WWE Championship. So should Randy. Or Randy should just be in a bigger storyline that actually means something. I hope that Jelly Roll and Logan Paul have no involvement in this match, but I know that they will. Jelly Roll already told Randy that he's going to be ringside during this match, so I do expect to see Logan Paul out there, and I think it's going to end in a disqualification, and then we're going to get this set up for this tag match at SummerSlam, which, by the way, I do not want. So I don't have a winner for this match. I think that it will end in a disqualification. The next match that we have on this card is Solo Sikoa defending his United States Championship against Jimmy Uso. I honestly did not expect this match to be added on to Saturday night's main event. I thought either we're going to see Solo and Jacob run it back. I think they're going to wait till SummerSlam for that. Or I just thought we were going to get like a big tag match, like a 6-man tag between Solo's bloodline against like Jimmy, Jacob, and maybe like a Jey Uso. I don't know. But obviously he's involved in other stuff. But as far as this match is concerned, I see zero possibilities of Jimmy Uso winning that United States Championship. I hope in the near future he can become a U.S. champion because I think he deserves it. I wanted to see them do it like around WrestleMania, but obviously that wasn't in the plans. I love Solo as U.S. champion. I think he deserves it. I want to see him have a nice title reign. But like I said, I don't think there's a world where Jimmy Uso wins tonight. I think that this is just only to further elevate the story of Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. and I do expect Solo Sikoa to retain his title in this match. I think we're going to see involvement, obviously, of Solo's bloodline. But obviously, Jimmy, he just pinned Solo on SmackDown, which was yesterday. I think that just tells you that he's not winning this match against Solo for the title. They weren't going to make Solo drop the U.S. title to Jimmy. It makes no sense for the story. The story is with Jacob Fatu. But like I said, I do expect, Tala Tonga, Tonga Loa, JC Mateo, I expect all of them to get involved in this match in some way, shape, or form. But I also do expect Jacob Fatu to make the save, maybe after the match when they're beating down Jimmy or something. I do expect Jacob to come out to, say, I'm still coming for that U.S. title. That's what I do expect to happen. But like I said, I expect Solo Sikoa to retain his title in this match versus Jimmy Uso. And finally, that brings us to the main event of Saturday night's main event, which is Seth Rollins versus LA Knight. Super happy that this match is on the card. I totally wouldn't mind if this main evented. I actually think it should main event Saturday night's main event. I think it's obviously going to be Goldberg and Gunther, though, because it's Goldberg's retirement match. But this has been a really well-built match, especially for Saturday night's main event, which isn't like a PLE, right? So, it feels like it's been built for a PLE, like SummerSlam. But I'm just so happy that LA Knight is getting bigger and better things, because his stuff on SmackDown was getting so boring. Just constantly feuding with, Shinsuke and, the Bloodline. It was awful. And we just saw him at a tag match on SmackDown against the Bloodline. Keep him away from the Bloodline. Just have him in these fresh storylines, with Seth Rollins and Seth Rollins' faction. Like I said, it's just been built super well. I honestly had a tough time thinking about who's going to win this match, because it would be huge for LA Knight going into SummerSlam if he picked up a win versus Seth Rollins, and maybe would give him a world title shot against Gunther. I'm not too sure. But I do expect Seth Rollins to win this match just because he's got backup. He's got Bronson Reed. He's got Braun Breaker. I don't see a world where they let Seth Rollins get pinned in this match. Now, it could also end in a disqualification, but I don't think that they're going to do multiple disqualifications in one night. It's 4-match card. I don't think they're going to do 2 DQs, because I already said, I think Randy and Drew will end in a DQ, because I don't think they want either of them getting pinned going into SummerSlam. But I do expect Seth Rollins to beat LA Knight in this match. Obviously, LA Knight's not going to look weak. You're losing to a future Hall of Famer who's getting help from Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. It's not going to hurt LA Knight. It's just been, this whole thing is just about putting LA Knight in a bigger feud that people actually care about, right? And that's what they've done. I feel like it's taken him to the next level. I don't think he needs to necessarily win this match against Seth Rollins. So like I said, I do expect Seth Rollins to defeat LA Knight in this match. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to comment down below what future videos you guys want to see from me. Alright guys, peace.